Hello! Today we're going to talk about one of the most common myths in teaching English to young learners. Well, when we talk about myths in the educational field, specifically with young learners, we mean false assumptions or challenges that are often based on strong beliefs rather than evidence. These beliefs include ideas such as the earlier the better or teachers must only use English in the classroom. Clearly, this can affect the way the class is planned and how each student is evaluated. Myths can also lead to ineffective teaching practices, and it is important to know how the reality of working with children is understood. To understand this, we need to be clear that not all children learn in the same way, and effective children's education requires clear and proven knowledge. Also depends more on context, resources, and teacher training than on these myths themselves.
The first myth is, the younger the better to learn English. This creates false expectations for students, parents, and educators because it ignores that language acquisition is a gradual process for children. Experts like Endeavor argue that age is not the determining factor. Instead, the success of an early start depends entirely on having proper conditions, such as sufficient class time and trained teachers. Otherwise, the potential benefits are lost and children may even develop a negative attitude towards the language. The second myth is teachers must only use English. This belief is flawed, particularly in context with limited class hours. As researchers note, this rigid rule leads to drip-fed learning situation, where the minimal exposure is simply insufficient for progress. As Copeland, Garton, and Barnett, 2024, page 11, exemplify in the text. By forbidding the student's first language, teachers lose a crucial tool for clarifying complex ideas, which only increases the student's frustration and lowers overall motivation. Effective TEYL requires using the native language strategically as a bridge for better comprehension.
To solve this problem, we have to recognize that it requires specialized training and that language acquisition at early ages is gradual. In a study carried out by Copeland, Garnett, and Barnett highlight that, however, they also agree with researchers that if English is to start early, then maximum exposure is important. Also, recognize that the student's native language can also be used to improve the student's understanding. So, the strategies are crucial in teaching English for young learners to foster motivation and engagement through fun, age-appropriate activities such as use of visual, play-based methods like songs, games, storytellings, promote active student participation through movements, and of course, engage them with activities that are natural on their daily basis. So, in conclusion, while there is a common belief that the earlier the better, or teachers must only use English, is a misconception often based on strong beliefs rather than evidence, can lead to false expectation and ineffective teaching practices. As we said, research indicates that is not necessarily true. Earlier exposure doesn't automatically guarantee better results, and the use of only English can lead to frustration and desmotivation for young and less confident students. So what truly matters is the quality of instruction, learning environment, and the methods used.